now. Her kids are 4th generation. Not only does she have beautiful plants that she brings us and all these beautiful pieces for our garden, these are so different and they're so fun. They're whimsical. I almost feel like we're Alice in Wonderland.
I know.
I love these.
It looks like a fairy tale when you have mushrooms in the garden, and these mushrooms will light up on a 4-hour timer every night. They're going to come on and give you that beautiful glow, but it's that charm and whimsy that I fell in love with when we were designing these. I'm like, wow, this looks like art glass, but it's porcelain, but the detail in the finish I was so thrilled with. They all will have that little bobble to them, so when the wind blows, and they all have the stake. This one's the tortoise.
That is the tortoise.
When you stake it in the ground.
I see greens and browns and golds. Oh, that's so pretty. Down in front of us, we have the orange and white.
Yes, that is a true orange on top. It has some spotting on it. We wanted to mix it up just like you would imagine real mushrooms with different colors and different shapes. They'll all have that bobble there, and they all have the art glass look. It looks like hand blown glass, but this is ceramic. This one is called the yellow spotted, which has more orange in. You'll see the orange is very spotted and the undertone is that yellow. It also has that cone shape to it. It just looks fairy tale.
There are, again, it's Alice in Wonderland. I feel like I just picked up a children's book and the pages just came to life. That's what's so neat about it. You get the set of 2 for less than $28. M60624 is your item number. All you need to do when these come home is add 2 AA batteries, 4-hour on, 20-hour off timer, and each of them about 16 inches high and about 5 inches in diameter. I love that you put a spring in there. So when the summer breeze blows, they're dancing.
Yes, and even in the daytime they're beautiful, but at night it gives you that beautiful ambient light that whether you're going to put it in planters like we have here, where you can just put it right into the planter. It's a nice slim stake. Or I lined the path at our farm. The pathway lined with these, the walkway just looks magical.
Well, and we're trying to get the lights out. This is not our usual garden set, so my apologies. We're trying to get creative here. But they are pretty, and I like that you pointed this out, Barbara. They're beautiful by day, and then by night you can see underneath. It's like a soft, warm glow that you get.
You expect to see little fairies living underneath these. These pieces give you such a pretty light. What I really loved at night when you do see the light come on, and it's going to automatically come on just with pushing the switch on, it is going to look magical, and it gives a light to the feature plant that you put it right on top of. So the light shines right down and gives your special pieces that beautiful glow, or that pathway, that glow. Maybe you have an area that you just don't see too well. Maybe it's steps area. That is going to come on every evening, and it's going to give you that definition. So it's decorative, but it really helps with defining a space too.
Well, and you're getting the set of 2, so it breaks down to like 13 and change each. Beautifully well crafted. You do get the little spring on the inside. Barbara mentioned the timer. At the very top here, underneath, there's a little switch, and then the batteries will go in the base right here, correct?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. You got it covered here.
So right here is your switch. Your on-off. You'll see that black rubber switch there. You just push that for on-off, and then decide where you're going to put it in the garden. This slim stake is wonderful because it fits in lots of places. Even if you have like a clay soil, it's easy to go in. It is a piece that I love in the collection. Doing these, if you do more than one set, they look amazing together. It's that whimsical combination of something that's just sweet and darling, different than everything that you see out there, and the colors go with everything.
Well, and that's
There's
what I'm
that
thinking.
tortoise.
There's the tortoise. In front of that is what we're calling the orange and the white, which is kind of our traditional, what I think of a mushroom shape. And then we also have it for you in the yellow spotted. But think about what you have, whether it's displayed out right now or whether you're going to be going into the garage soon to get it all out. I'm pretty sure, I know we have nothing like this. I'm pretty sure these are so different and so whimsical, and they're filled with so much fantasy. Most of us don't have them, so what a great addition. And I'm thinking, even if you don't have a big yard, if you've got the deck or the patio, get a couple of little potted plants, put them around, and just kind of nestle them in, and you'll be out there having the barbecue, and all of a sudden these will come on, and it's just gonna put a smile. Like, they just make you happy. It's your inner child comes bursting out. You're almost looking for a sprinkler to run through when you see these.
I know. This is also a piece that we have brought indoors and put them in our indoor plants.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because they are very nice to accent your indoor plants, and then they serve as like a night light. It's a pretty soft light. We put them in our hanging baskets. It looks sweet. We put them in our window boxes. The window boxes just come alive with another element, an art element in the garden that lights up. We have fallen in love with this faux, it looks like blown glass, but it's a ceramic with the finish on it is phenomenal. That orange white in the traditional mushroom shape is so pretty. They're all going to just give that little dance when the breeze blows and call attention to it. Then that little soft ambient white in the bottom just gives that presence to the garden of magic.
Well, and these are really well made because you are going to find your weight at the top, but they're sturdy. Like if I'm moving this, and the wind probably will not even blow as hard as my hands are banging this back and forth. It's not moving; it's staying in place. So these are really well done.
They're fun. So thrilled with the finishes and how they came out. And it's not that typical piece that you see in everybody's garden. If you want your garden to be unique and have unique art pieces, this is a magical way to do it. And so easy, not something that you have to water and take care of for a change.
And that's my kind of gardening, my friend. Thank you for keeping me covered. You get 2 for $27.25. If you want to turn this into an easy pay situation, get your Q card and you can turn it into 6 easy payments today, which we like. Yellow spotted is going to be like our top hat kind of here. Then we've got it for you in the orange and the white. And finally in the tortoise, M60624. You, my friend, are truly an inspiration, but what women have inspired you?
Oh gosh, my grandmother certainly inspired me. She was one of the first working women. She did tests out of her garage.
Really?
For, I don't know if I can say the company name, but it was a major company that made baby products. And I can remember she started this business out of her garage, 8 children. And this is what she did on the side. She would have neighbors come in and test products.
Oh, on the side.
Love my grandma.
Now I know where you get your strength and your wisdom from, and I'm sure your beauty as well.
Oh, gosh,
thank you, honey. Good to see you. M60624. And if you were ever in the Westchester area, you got to go to Barbara King's store. It's good times. All right, thank you so much. So coming up at the end of the show, we have got a gorgeous Amy Kestenberg bag.